I think Denzel would have been a better Denzel. Because I mean, it was clearly there's no other way to look at his son than to compare him to his father. Because he was him. And I was like, he had the walk, he had the mannerisms, he had the no shoulders, he had the no shoulders joint. but he's so short. His commanding of authority is believable to me.
Okay, so you just gonna go ahead and shit on the short actors?
No, it don't look right. Like there's tricks that they use in movies. Whenever you see Kevin Hart in a movie and he looking eye to eye into his female co-star,
right?
That bitch a lie. That's a lie.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Good to see y'all, man. Let's be running this back.
Hey,
hi. I hit this one about 17 times. All right. Good to see you, man. Hey, so how'd you do it, man? How'd you make it? 2021. What'd you do, man?
Man, just in the crib, man. Watching New York look like the only time I would ever go to see the ball drop was how it looked last night, because there were 20 people in Times Square, and that's the only way I would ever go see the ball drop. And
when I tell you that looked like the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's like they had production. Whoever had to set up, literally, you set it up so that you could watch it. That's how I felt like.
Yeah.
Everybody that set up all those stages and whatever else. Then they's like, okay, well now y'all can stay and watch, because those were the only people out there.
But they had to, like a select 2 or 3 couples that they went and talked to. I was like, you look dumb, though.
Yeah, some first responders. I mean, that's cool. But, most first responders probably knew better and was like, fam, I'm not going.
Yeah. They had the street set up the same way, though, with the barricades and all that. I'm like, y'all are just dumb. This is dumb.
Yes. They had a lot of VIP. Like, I saw a lot of VIP sections, because they were like 8x8 barricades, and then they stuck like 4 people in them. And it's like, y'all stay in this little playpen right here. Y'all can't move. You still got to pitch yourself. You're not allowed to go use the bathroom, but you got to stay right here.
I was trying to. So the one I was watching was Carson Daly. Is that his name? Carson Daly?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay. And I was the whole night I was trying to figure out his co-host. They had a little black girl who couldn't stop dancing, and then there was a black dude who his mask was annoying me. He had his mask like this. This is how he was wearing his mask. So the mask was above his eyes, and then stopped right below his lip.
Oh, geez.
I wondered, pull your mask down, man. But they never put their names on the screen. They never put their names on the screen. So I'm like, I still to this day don't know who that was, who the little girl was.
I guess that, that kid, the check slight.
Yeah, it had to be. I was like, are these social media stars? Are these people I should know? Is this a singer? Is she on the TV?
Are they influencers?
Yeah, are they influencers? That was like, man, what is this? The only performance that I enjoyed, only because I know the music, was Busta Rhymes with Anderson .Paak. He hit a joint.
Oh, he performed? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Was it so? But was it live or was it pre-recorded? Because this was my floating theory that I pretty much said to an audience of one. But I was like, if I was a performer, this would be the one New Year's where I'm like, look here, fam, we're gonna go ahead and record this on Monday or 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah,
we can have the whole. You can chime in. Let's do a little banter pre-record where it looks like I'm live, but I'm not. I'm not doing nothing to a nobody audience, fam. We could pre-record this. It's gonna look exactly the same.
You know what? I'm sure that's what that was. It should have been. If it wasn't, it should have been.
Right. If it wasn't, somebody negotiated that wrong.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, because Buster's was after midnight. So it looked like it could have been live. Probably
but it was to an audience of none, right?
Yeah, nobody was in the place.
Yeah. So I'm pre-recording it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have me out here at 1 o'clock in the morning performing for the camera only.
So Mr. Clarkson says everybody performed live on ABC, and I'm trying to figure out, was that the one I was watching? Because it gave you a feel. It gave you a live feel. Like that AJR, which I know from the kids. They had another who do I see? The Goo Goo Dolls. they look live, but Busta's performance, he's such an ultimate performer and a professional. It don't matter. Like I've seen him perform over the years live. It doesn't matter. Yes, star looking 57 as the hype man. He looked like his hype dad. He had his hype dad with him. Spliff star. I'm like, how does Busta look young? Like Busta shed some weight. He pushed. He got a new album, but Spliff the same, but like old.
Yeah, you said the 2010s weren't kind to him.
No, 2020 wasn't kind to him. He was the hype dad. I mean, he just he looked like he just didn't look. He didn't look like he fit. Busta's jumping around with Anderson .Paak. But split like, man, I don't even know what to say. Somebody out there probably watched it, but I thought it was live. So that's
I saw bits and pieces of because every time I flipped to ABC, it seemed like they were just showing the news and like a very depressing, like, almost like our screen, like a split screen where like you see the New York in one screen and then they're just doing the news. That's when I tuned in. I was like, okay, they really don't give a damn. Whatever. So I went to CNN.
Night. It's just Thursday night. Yeah.
Right, basically, right. So I went to CNN where to watch apparently Anderson Cooper and what's his name get drunk and just slur their way into 2021.
Yeah, I missed that one. I didn't see that.
They was having a slurringly good time, man. And it was funny to watch just for like a second, and then like Mariah Carey came on, who hadn't had a single thing to drink and was given all kinds of monologue. Just every answer to every question was like a 45-second to a minute answer, and I was like, okay, I've never heard Mariah. I've never heard her talk this much in my entire life. And I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, no. So apparently Megan Thee Stallion was on ABC. You didn't see that?
I didn't see. Nah, I didn't see it. Nope.
Mr. Clarkson said she was live too. Now that'd have been interesting to watch.
Yeah, CNN dug up. They found Cameron Diaz somewhere, and Cameron Diaz was on there. I was like, I ain't seen Cameron Diaz in
doing what though. What do we want to see her do?
I mean, I think she just did the whole family thing and just like stopped acting or whatever. But like, it was like, okay, well, like, why is she on screen?
well, some people, that Hollywood, man, that fame is a monster, man. Some people have not been seen or heard from for a year. Some people haven't worked in a year. So this is, that's the way to get you back frontal lobe, your reminder, remember me. You know what I'm saying? I'm available. So that's, I can't really be mad at that. I seen the little Don Lemon joint at home with his mom. We was watching that with the volume down. I don't know what the hell they was talking about, but he was cooking and doing all some silly shit. I thought that was cool.
He was on CNN doing that?
Yeah, actually, they did his whole hour. It was like New Year's with Don Lemon at home. So he was in the kitchen or whatever. I was like, oh, this is cool to watch with the volume down. Cause I don't want to see that.
Right.
I'll let it be background.
And this is like the early. This is like the before 11 o'clock hour.
After 12. This is after 12.
Oh, this is after the. Okay, got it.
Everything
was really like.
What? No, I was anticlimactic. Like it wasn't the same. That's what I was just about to say. Everything was weird. Everything.
Yeah.
D-Nice was club quarantine, right? And man, he's at 11:47. He's cranking the best slow R&B, and I was like, "What are you?"
Listen, that's another thing. So you tune into D-Nice, and he had these whatever the neon light situation that was behind him or whatever. But he was playing like some old. Like, what are you playing, fam?
I was like, you don't get, and we had our year in review for those of us just joining us yesterday. That was off the hook. We recapped the whole year, but we left out Club Quarantine and Versus, which are two musical gifts that we've been blessed with over this year. But I felt like yesterday, D-Nice, man, I wanted to be like, you forgot your roots, champ. Like he ran
out of music.
Like you went to the end of the music library.
Right.
And now you
got to the end of Spotify and started backwards.
Yeah. And I was like,
he did a Spotify Tenet. He went backwards.
yeah, exactly.
What?
I was like, hey, my man, like it's 11:54. He's like, shout out to Melba Moore in here. I'm like, no, that's not, I see Patrice Rushen in it. No, that's not. Come on, man.
No, man. No,
Like the year we've had, and this is what you do to me on New Year's Eve? This is what you do?
Right.
You forgot where you came from.
You done came up, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Got your roots.
1208, he went into this massive like disco set. And I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
like you think like you supposed to be like on Somalia or something like that with what he was
Yeah.
playing. You know what I mean? Like,
or at least come further up the timeline. Like I get dancing up tempo, but come up the timeline, my dude.
Yeah, nah, that was a fail. See, you get everybody a little bit too much cash and notoriety, son. He went on the
he probably
took it a whole different direction.
He really probably just got burnt out. He's just like you said. He at the end. The music, he played it all, and his heart.
He's played it all at least twice.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what are y'all doing? And then the radio, right? So I forget it's Thursday night. So the radio, they're going into hard mixes. The local stations that I like because I know the DJs. I know what type they're gonna play. They're gonna do it. 11:52. They was like, all right, we'll be back from commercials in a minute. I'm like, you can't go off the air now.
11:52.
Yeah, what do you?
And radio commercials be like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, what do you mean? All three stations, and then when they come back, it's their regular weekday programming. I'm
okay, so they still playing top whatever.
Yeah, the slow joints, the nice and easy joints, and I'm like, what is that doing? This is like something's off about this whole. I get we all inside, most of us, and we can't party, but don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Right. Another great jam for you. And by the way, Happy New Year. So we're going to go into Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Right. No, nigga, that's not what we doing.
Right. Just want to wish you and your loved ones a prosperous 2021. And,
in the little
top of the hour.
And remember the social distance. And I'm like, nigga, don't play the pre-recorded. Yeah.
Right. Wear your mask, folks. Happy New Year.
Yeah. It was.
Son, by 12:05, it was like, okay, what we Thursday night doing? Like,
yeah, well,
yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what movie? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
it was Friday morning.
Right.
That's it. And it's that. People, I was watching some people in Atlanta, man. They, no slowdown.
Atlanta's open.
Open for business. It does not matter. Like they was at the spots.
I bet you they got decent weather too.
Oh, they do.
Like no deterrent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, in Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta for 3 years. Let that joint drop below like 50. That's like, for us when it's like below 30 in the 20s, like it's like we good. It's not that serious. Below 50, they're like, nah, we not going out. So let it be above 50. Outside is open.
But I seen furs and velvet hats and
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And spots like lounge club joints.
No.
I was like, wow, okay. All right.
No, but they did not get the memo.
And so today, today is the worst day of the year, man. And I know some people that got like their birthday is on the 1st. This is absolutely. I thought my birthday was bad because my birthday for years gets overlooked. Because second week, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks in January. You didn't Christmas, you done Thanksgiving, you done New Year'd.
You done New Year'd.
You know what I'm saying? January's like, when's President's weekend? You know what I'm saying? So,
and you don't even get that because your joint's like right before President's weekend, right?
That's what I'm saying. People just jump over the joint and be like, President's Day weekend. We go and skiing back in the day. But the first, like today, the worst day. It's the shortest day of the year, and I ain't talking sunlight. You really back when you used to do stuff on New Year's Eve, and be out.
Yeah,
January 1st.
That's a throwaway.
It's a throwaway.
Throw the whole day away. Yep.
It's nothing to do. You ain't do nothing, and it just comes and goes.
Yep. Because I for sure. I looked around twice and I was like, oh damn, I started plugging in plugging in for this joint. I was like, well, shit, where the hell?
Yeah,
where did the whole day go at? I just ate breakfast.
Well, it don't feel like the first of anything, one. And two,
Right.
it didn't feel like a Friday either. So
Today
it's
is
like
Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah. Today is Friday.
I'm telling you, man, Tenet, I got a word for you. Tenet, man. This whole shit is weird. It's weird.
One day we gonna pencil some time in to have a Tenet conversation, fam. Because
I thought we had it already.
huh? Oh, I guess we kind of did yesterday. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, we can have it again. It's still.
I mean,
I still think it was a great film.
That joint was the worst 20 minutes of a movie.
Conceptually, I think it was a great project. Conceptually.
Okay, in concept, I'm sure I probably got to read the script to get the concept because
Well,
they mumbled the piss out of that movie.
The problem you have with it is an obvious problem, so I'm not counting that.
Okay.
But beyond that,
yeah, I ain't got time to put on subtitles when the shit is in English.
Man, I mean, just turn it up. Just turn your thing up. Run it through the sound bar. Take the bass out.
I got to do all that to watch Tenet. To watch Tenet.
Take the bass out a little bit. No, but for those, and if y'all seen the movie in the chat, weigh in on your opinion. Gotta say this. I think for the Denzel Washington role, I think Denzel would have been a better Denzel. Because I mean, it was clearly there's no other way to look at his son than to compare him to his father. No,
I ain't gonna lie, because I heard you speak about it first before watching it. Like all I could hear and what I could hear was like, is he trying to do his dad right now? Because I've seen other movies that he's done. I've seen other things that he's done at this point.
Yeah,
and like I didn't get that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in what's the joint? Ballers. Like in Ballers on HBO.
I didn't even know he was the son when I was watching Ballers.
Okay, right, exactly right. He was doing that thing. I was like, okay, son got a little something going on. He did what's the other one? The Spike Lee joint. I didn't get a Denzel Washington. When I was watching, I was like, oh, like he's trying to be
in Tenet. He is him.
Yeah,
it's almost like the movie was written for him. And he was like
hey, he passed on it a couple years ago.
Yeah. Well, down the hall.
another Hollywood joint.
Right.
I got it. It's a Denzel Washington picture, but we get his son. You see, we do it for half the price.
Right. Because he was him, and I was like, he had the walk, he had the mannerisms, he had the, all of that, all of that. Yeah, little vocal, ups and downs and all that. Smirks and all that. The walk, no shoulders. He had the no shoulders joint. but he's so short. His commanding of authority is unbelievable to me.
Okay, so you just gonna go ahead and shit on the short actors?
No, it don't look right. Like there's tricks that they use in movies. Whenever you see Kevin Hart in a movie and he looking eye to eye into his female co-star,
right?
That bitch a lie. That's a lie. no way.
Right. The far away shot, they be like this.
Yeah.
The right in shot, they like this. It's like, come on, man.
But in Tenet, all of his co-stars towered over him, which made his toughness unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. Like the female co-star was just, the old lady was this. His man was this. The villain was it. The villain was in a couple scenes was like, yeah, I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's
what's funny is he can't be like how Tom Cruise for years has avoided how his actual height
right
because he was an athlete. You can actually look up his stats and figure out find out what his actual height was because he was an athlete.
Right.
He played in the NFL, so you can look up his numbers and be like, oh, he's what? He's probably like 5.
He played in the NFL. Oh, John David. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can look up his numbers and be like, oh, okay, he's 5'6" or whatever, however the hell tall he is.
I mean, I've been on sets where that was an issue of working as a production assistant, and they bring in what's called an Apple box, right? This is a wooden platform, and they'll say a full, half, or a quarter. 3 different boxes. You gotta go get it. Get an Apple. I need a quarter Apple box. They do that, man. They do that. He was tiny. He was tiny in that movie.
And like the women like for real, like in the far shot, they wearing heels, but in the close up, they got their shoes off.
Right.
But they got on flats.
And he real life was swinging on the the female lead, and I was like, that's not believable. That doesn't even.
Okay. I didn't even get that far, fam.
Yeah, that's not believable.
I got 20, maybe 22, 23 minutes in. I was like, I don't even know what I'm watching right now. I'm mad at the TV. I'm like, I'm gone, son.
Now give it another chance. So here's your New Year's, right? So
okay.
Give it another chance. This is Tenet. We're talking about Tenet. Give it another chance and turn the volume up. That's all.
Okay.
Keep the pause button ready.
Uh-huh.
Keep the, don't be, sometimes we from a certain era where, I want to watch the movie continuously. I want to take it in. I want to do all that.
I got to slow feed it. I got to slow.
Yeah, you gotta
slow sip on it.
Hit that joint and be like, wait, what?
And this is a quality film to you?
Yes, you got to give yourself
all these prefaces before I watch a movie, and this is still a quality movie.
No, this is your second time, so you got to make these concessions.
Okay,
so that you can, at least finish it.
That's what she said. Hey, watch it.
At least finish it. Deborah says I saw Tenet in July. I was confused. Lamont, how long ago did you watch? About a month ago. Does it make a difference what month you watch it?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
It makes more sense in December.
Yeah. Well, maybe only a handful of people had watched it in July, so no one was around to explain it. Maybe that's it. So
okay.
Yeah. Here's the key. Did you make it? How far? Did you okay? Did you make it to where his mission was explained to him?
I think I was getting to that point. He was meeting like some woman in a restaurant, in a hotel or something like that.
No, before that, I'm talking about the lady in the lab.
In the lab. Okay, I made it to that, and that was pissing me off gate because
if you don't understand that, you won't get the movie.
I kind of understood it, but what pissed me off break on that was how quickly he was just like, "Oh, all right, that's the thing. Cool, I'm with it." Like,
well, true.
Y'all talking about ammunition and bullets that have traveled space and time and defy whatever, and he was just like, "Okay, cool."
Well,
got it. I was like, wait, what?
But look at what he had just came through. You know what I'm saying? That was easily believable.
Okay.
Let's see. What are we talking about in the chat?
I'll go back and watch the other joint. What was the other movie that the director made with
the same one? Inception, Interstellar.
Inception, yeah, Inception. I'll go back and watch Inception.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking. Yeah, Deborah, watch it again. You'll enjoy it.
All right, we watch it for the both of us, Deborah, because you get come back on and explain it to me.
Yeah, but he give you all this, all the daddy movies, all the, yeah.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right.
And I think so. Like,
do the lean back to Denzel,
Yeah. I think Safe House, Equalizer, this is that role. This is Safe House. This is this is that role. I just think Denzel is he's aged out of the things he would do in those movies.
They need to get him. They need to get him that green suit, that green bodysuit, and just
that's a little more budget. That's a little more budget.
But if it's Denzel's name on it, they got the budget for it. They didn't have the budget for it. Therefore, it became a John David picture as opposed to Denzel.
Yeah.
If they can CGI Will Smith to fight himself, his younger self.
That was actually an underrated movie. Gemini Man?
It was okay.
No, you didn't like that one either?
I didn't dislike it. I'm just saying it was okay. I didn't dislike it. I'm just saying it was okay.
No, I was pleasantly surprised. Please, spoiler alert. We're about to talk about Gemini Man. That last reveal, I didn't see that coming. The third guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's got an enemy. Now we're allies. Now we're fighting a common enemy, and then the common enemy. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't expect that. Now I thought that was very like heady. Yeah, I was like, now that's kind of cool.
Yeah, now, I mean I saw it in the theater. I'm like, yeah, that was dope, but it was a good at home watch. It would have been better at home, like a good Netflix, Amazon, whatever. You know what I did watch?
What's that?
Because I couldn't take Tenet. My favorite Christmas movie. I watched it late. Went ahead and watched Die Hard again.
Yeah, I saw that on social media. That was like
it never fails.
An argument last week. They were saying it's not a Christmas movie. I'm like,
it is a Christmas movie.
It's the most magical Christmas movie ever.
It's the most Christmassy movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it literally happens at fucking Christmas.
Right. The joint ends with "Let It Snow." that's the outro. Is "Let It Snow."
The villain is like you see dead bodies with the Santa hat on. Like, how is that not Christmas? This is
I'm doing my my Hans. I'm trying to perfect my Hans all through the movie. Like Mr. Takagi. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my Hans on all throughout the whole movie.
No, the one joint we used to do with me and my sister over and over again. Like, this is speaker status. Is it what? Shoot the glass.
Oh yeah. She's investing, huh?
Shoot
the glass.
The glass.
Shoot the glass.
Man, that is
my turn is I now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho.
Oh yeah. Now
a crazy movie.
I do this one in like real world scenarios. When the black dude was on the surveillance, he's like, "Oh, looks as though the police got themselves an RV when they came."
Right.
I do that shit outside whenever I see.
Oh, the RV is toast.
Yeah. Oh, the quarterback is toast. That's my joint right there. I do that over was it that sucker ass Christmas Story? I do that over that any day.
Yeah. I skipped Christmas Story this year.
I've never even seen it all the way through. I have never even seen it.
Oh, come on. It's a classic.
I got to college and they was like, you ain't watch this every year? And I was like, I've never even heard of this.
Really?
You'll shoot your eye out. Never knew where that came
from. Yeah, that's like for the references alone, fam.
Yeah, I didn't even know where.
Fragile.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You don't even know that reference to Fragile? I
mean, I know it now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't grow up watching that.
Yeah, man. You didn't grow up watching it. It was out in the movie theater back in the day. It was like, the Home Alone of the 80s or whatever. It was out back then.
I did not see that until college.
Okay.
And didn't see the whole thing. And I think I was damaged because by that time I'm like, I'm not watching this white movie all the way through. Get out of here.
Oh, stop.
And everybody I knew was like, this is the movie that we grew up on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never even heard of this.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Hey. That's what it is, though.
Like, I've never seen, say that about, like, It's a Wonderful Life. I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, the way you feel about Christmas Story, I feel that way about you. How?
What?
How? It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, you seen that?
That's the classic of Christmas classics. Are you kidding me?
So funny. Okay, so I literally feel how you feel right now because I'm like, I don't care about this white man and his story.
And that was
the same exact comment. I don't care about this white man and his story.
That was one of the greatest plot twists ever.
Nope. I don't even know.
Imagine what your life would be like if you were never born. Clarence.
Okay.
Clarence. You know what I'm saying? That's what? Oh. Yeah.
Is that the one where they say God bless us everyone at the end, or is that Tiny Tim joint?
That's that's another one. That's the Tiny Tim joint.
Oh, it's a Wonderful Life is like every time a bell rings, the angel gets his wing, something like that.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah. Magical shit right there. That's magical.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
That's the one we watched. We probably was watching while y'all was watching Christmas Story. That's probably
and it's in black and white, so that
which even made it better.
You really it's gotta be a good joint for me to watch a black and white joint.
Yeah. Christmas.
Only black and whites I watched was what's that joint? Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, shit like that. That's funny.
Says, A Wonderful Life is nothing more than the Christmas Carol. Could be. Christmas Carol, that's the one with the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yeah, everybody's seen that.
That was cool. That was cool too. But it wasn't as emotional as the other joint. You know what I'm saying?
And they talk funny. Isn't that guy that talks? It's a Wonderful Life. Saying, yeah, come on, honey, like all that like 30s, 1930s type talk. Is that?
Yeah, he didn't have that voice. It was whiny,
okay.
but it wasn't that. That's a whole nother actor. Yeah, that's a.
Oh, that's Jimmy Stewart?
Jimmy Stewart. But who you were doing was
Cagney.
Yeah. One of them other ones.
Yeah. Jimmy Stewart's like, oh, it's a wonderful life.
Yeah,
who gives a shit?
I can't believe you guys is going on without me. Fuck this.
So what happened? He disappeared, and his wife was like with somebody else or something.
Well, nah, he just, she never, they kept it clean. She never married, and I don't even think he had kids. And his brother was no longer a war hero, and the town wasn't named after his family, and he didn't have the business, the bank, the savings and loan. It was just, we really need you. You can't, because he tried to commit suicide.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was one of the, you think about your life and its impact on others, and when you wonder if you weren't around, how would the world be? That Jonas Time.
Okay.
Time, but y'all over there, he'll shoot your eye out. Get
that Drake's tough, son. He beat the brakes off the bullet
and all this
in the movie.
Man,
his pops was hilarious. That's a classic, son.
I guess.
Christmas Story and Die Hard can't go wrong. Good movie.
Yeah, Die Hard is definitely. Oh, Christmas. Okay, Drunken Fruits is the best Christmas movie. This is a contender. Trading Places.
Yeah, that's the other. Yeah. You know what? Trading Places, I would almost either watch either Christmas or New Year's because it has that New Year's component too. Merry New Year!
Yeah. Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because they had the whole New Year's party on the train.
That's true, because he get tackled in the club what was it, the Friars Club? Not the Friars Club. The very beginning, and it's like, ain't it? He running through there in the Christmas decorations. Yeah. Okay, Trading Places. Yeah, that's yes, and I didn't see that this year either.
You know what's funny? I was planning on watching that. Like, it came across my mind either yesterday or the day before. Yes, I was like, that'd be a good New Year's movie, yo, because it has both, but it scored the tail ends on New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole train and the dude is in the ape suit.
Right.
Yeah.
But even to that, like I didn't really do that either. Like the last couple of days, normally this movie time. New Year's Day, ain't even. It's weird, man.
You know why? I think, well, at least for me anyway, because I usually, this is the time of year where we dip into the classics and like, the time of year where you watch Trading Places the one time of year, all that stuff.
Yeah, when they plan it and all that.
And I think like I've been so searching for stuff to watch, like you almost like movied and TV'd out to a point where you forget to search for the reliable.
The classic.
You know what I'm saying? The classic joints.
We like D Nice. We done ran out.
We done ran out. And on top of that, they know better because these sneaky bastards will take, like, Trading Places will be on Prime or whatever the hell free all damn year. And then when it comes around to when you actually want to watch it, then all of a sudden it's $5.99. You're like, bitch, I ain't paying for this, man. I can watch it.
I don't have Prime. Yeah.
Or whichever. Pick your poison. You know what I'm saying?
I know
one of them joints.
Yeah, I know what they'll do. Like if it's around their birthday, or if somebody was in the news, like they'll play all of their movies. It'll just be all of them.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't notice, or you're right. I probably haven't looked because we done watched every goddamn thing. But
I'm trying to tell you, yeah.
Like this New Year's Day is when you get that Coming to America, you get that Hollywood Shuffle, you watch that 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't did none of that.
Yeah, none of them.
This shit weak, man.
Going a whole Eddie Murphy run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's really what I'm looking forward to. March, Come to America 2.
Okay. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Don't be.
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be. It's gonna be awesome. It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same, but it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, fam. As much as I love the barbershop characters, them jokers was like 75, 80 back in the 89. I'm like, what are you still alive cutting hair, fam?
You know, it would be hilarious if they addressed that. That would be hilarious.
Come on, man. You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, between Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, they look like they aged probably about 5 years since the last movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But them barbershop cats was, you know, if Eddie Murphy got a whole son that's supposed to
You
be
got a whole 25-year-old son.
yeah,
in
yeah, you know what I mean?
movie.
So come on, man.
Nah, so I get the nervous part, but I'm like, shrug that off, fight that. Just know nothing is going to be better than the original in this regard. I still think they're going. See, here's what I think they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to return, as we've seen, to a lot of the old sight gags. They're going to hit you with all the old,
real funny.
That hit
real funny,
in the movie.
Real funny type stuff.
No,
like funny.
No. I'm saying, like, so you saw Randy Watson. You know, they're gonna hit all the joints that killed you in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Do those again
Mm-hmm.
and probably put something on top of it.
I hope so.
Right.
I hope so. I hope those are quick. I hope they're quick, kind of like, you know, for the nostalgia's sake of it or whatever. And then they come in with some new,
but
new
I feel like they're gonna do that the whole movie though. They're gonna have to. You're gonna have to hit all those elements at least once and you know, add to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. And then, you know, once you get past that, I think the story is gonna be strong. I mean, you know, I don't know, man. I'm rooting for it. Of course,
I am too. I'm just nervous.
It's not gonna be through your 12-year-old eyes. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
it's
have
gonna be 2020. It's gonna be a little 2020 wash too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no bathers, man.
No bathers. No royal bathers. How much you want that?
That's gonna be bathers
on Amazon Prime. There's gonna be some royal bathers in that joint.
$1.
I bet you $1.
Ain't no bathers scene.
I don't think he's gonna leave it out. I think it's gonna be some type of.
If they reference them, it's gonna be a call reference, but it ain't gonna be. Ain't nobody gonna be popping out the water talking about your royal penis clean, Your Highness.
I think it's gonna be some gratuitous, you know, something to get you over. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be something bad. I don't think it's gonna be all squeaky. That movie can't be squeaky. Did you see in the trailer when they came in the barbershop and they say, "Oh, here comes Nelson and Winnie." They was like, "Oh, here comes something," and then the dude was like, "Oh, they look like two Ethiopians with the flies on their face," and they was like, "Oh, come on, man!" It's like you went too far. They put him out. And then when he put him out, he said, "Oh, here comes Hotel Rwanda." That was funny to me.
Oh, see, look. So the other thing I've been doing, I saw like the shortest of short trailers.
Yeah.
And decided that I don't want to see any more trailers because if
it
is funny, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get any more suspicious if it doesn't look funny. So I saw one, and I was like, okay, you know, it looked like they're in Wakanda now because, you know, obviously the CGI and the graphics have improved. So like I saw that kind of opening overview of Zamunda. I was like, okay, looks tight. Like,
Wakanda,
it looks tight. But I said I don't want to see no more because I don't want to see.
That wasn't bad. That shit wasn't bad in '87. I mean, that shit was.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that it looks extra fly.
That was one of the first ones. Here's a little morsel. That was one of the first ones that I can remember, where they turned the opening logo of the company that made the movie into part of the movie. Mm-hmm. You remember that? So Paramount's logo, right?
Yeah.
And then they flew past the mountain and then went. Yeah. That was one of the first times, you know, I seen that done. That was ahead of the curve back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
But he always did it. His movie's always been ahead of the curve. So I'm rooting for it, fam. I'm here for it. But I'm just like, and then on top of that, like I know about as much about Hollywood as, you know, you can fit in a thimble, but it always makes me nervous when a movie was supposed to come out on one day and then they push it.
Oh, absolutely, because it was
other times. I'm like,
yeah, it was supposed to be August, then Christmas, now March.
Y'all over there reshooting stuff because you know what I'm saying. Yo, that didn't test well, right? That
absolutely,
we got to get everybody back to Atlanta real quick.
Somebody might have said something, you know, a line was President
That's what I'm saying.
Wild shit.
Right.
Like, no, we got to take that out.
And I'm also thankful that like I don't think all of the usual suspects are in it. Like I don't think like Tiffany Haddish isn't right.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't think she's in it. I don't think Kevin Hart's in it. Like, that's just like not hating on them. It's just like they always like, all right, well, we got to get them in because they the hot, you know what I mean? Whatever. So they got to get thrown in.
However, let me throw this at you. Here's a smooth thing that I think Eddie, like you said, Eddie's ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
You never know though.
True.
I feel like those scenes are golden. Where
I mean, if they're peppered in like on the right quick with something funny, cool. But like if they're like a main character,
you know, a movie. This is sidebar off topic. You know, a movie that was unexpected. A scene. Did you see? Was it Hobbs and Shaw?
I saw Hobbs and Shaw
with Kevin Hart on the plane.
Yeah.
That was funny to me.
That's cool, but see, okay, that I'm like, okay, I can dig that.
Yeah, but you don't know what's coming, and you don't know he in the movie. So I feel Eddie would do that though.
Yeah,
I feel like Eddie would do that.
I'm for a cameo, like because I like back in the day. Like back in the day, they have like the like even so for example in Coming to America in the first one when the two old men end up being the bums. They gave money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? They you know, they pepper them in real quick for a little, you know, little side joke. That's dope. But I'm like, as long as they're not like, you know,
main
players, because they'll stink a joint up real quick.
Mr. Clark says, as long as Paul Bates. Who is Paul Bates?
That's the dude. That's Oha. Dude that's saying she's your Oha.
Yeah, okay.
The dude that's saying, you know, she's your queen to be, the driver and all that, his personal bodyguard.
Yeah, I thought he said no one has been robbed from an Oscar more than Paul Bates. I thought I was like, well, which one was that? You know, I saw some another double sidebar. I saw some lazy shit the other day. They was doing the you know, People We Lost tribute on one of these channels, and they showed Darth Vader and played his voice. And then it was the white guy who
that
dressed
was inside the costume.
The costume. That's like he's a stuntman. He's not Darth Vader.
They showed him for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, at the when they took
the
yeah. I'm like he's a stuntman. Like he's not. You can't be like Darth Vader past this year and play
the voice. Right, Joseph's voice. Yeah, right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
I had to double take. I was like, well, okay.
Damn, Jones.
Jones. He was just in the movie. I was like, come on, man, that's just lazy. Y'all being lazy.
Yeah. Because they could have done if they go and play tribute to movies. Right, play that scene, right, when they took the mask off his face.
Yeah.
Right.
The actor that played the stuntman.
Right.
Played the only thing he had no speaking roles. Like he was literally a man. Come on, man.
My whole life, all these damn Star Wars conventions I went to, y'all can at least grace me with my face in my tribute. Because you know that's all he had after, you know, he was just doing he was probably doing the circuit.
Oh yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
To tell the truth, I was Darth Vader.
That's crazy.
Nah, James L. Jones is still here.
Yeah.
He's in Coming to America.
Yeah, he's in the trailer. He look old, but he is in the trailer though.
Yep. The mom's the woman who played the queen, she died.
Yeah, I think she maybe the only main. Well, Louis Anderson.
Well, no, Louis, he's still alive though.
No, I thought Louis Anderson died.
Nah, man, you thinking about I don't know. You might be thinking about John Candy. Louis Anderson still alive, fam.
Oh, okay, my bad. Take that back. Edit that. So
he's still around.
Madge Sinclair, Aeolian. She's the only one.
Aeolian. And what if they found a sister? What if they found old girl that played the sister that was you know, trying to get married and, you know, not for everybody? I wonder if they found her, because I think if you pull up her IMDb, it says Coming to America.
And Coming to America too.
if she's in Coming to America too, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that would be the
right,
yeah. I think it's, you know, I would appreciate a Sam Jackson cameo.
Yeah,
I would appreciate, and John Amos, he was probably in his late 50s then, and now he's in his late 40s. So that's going to be a good look. That's going to be a good
right.
look.
Now him and Eddie are the same age somehow.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it. He old.
Because he's used to it, because he's used to playing old and being young at the same time.
Yeah,
you know, him and Jimmy Walker was damn near the same age too.
Yeah. But
they threw some powder in his head and said, "You the dad."
He's had the old hairstyle for the longest, and now with no hair, he looks younger. I'm like, how? How did you even?
Yeah.
He's like 80 something.
You know what's funny? I was thinking that. So bring it back again. Thinking about Die Hard 2, because you know he was the low key main villain, or one of the main villains in Die Hard 2. I was like, yo, he got to be like 60, fighting Bruce Willis on the wing of a plane right now,
right?
And looking like damn Mr. T while he's doing it. He was looking like, he was looking swole up, in Die Hard 2.
Yeah,
being 65.
Yeah, he probably was not 60 there. I'm looking at the cast. Mr. Clarkson put the cast in there, but I'm trying to tell you, man, they'll do these cameos and won't be in the cast list.
They won't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do
that.
These,
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm with that.
So that come out. You said March is like March 1st or something like that. March 3rd,
3rd or 5th or something.
So like tomorrow.
But I feel like
March be tomorrow.
This year is moving by so fast.
Right.
2021 is moving already.
Right. I was thinking about too, like, because you said you posted that 2021 as in 2020 WON.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm like, if this year go funny, next year is gonna be 2022
as well. 2020 as well. Hey, that's hilarious. Oh, man, so unfortunate.
Right.
2022. Oh, geez. Oh man, you got to meme that quickly.
Yeah, somebody got to teach me how to meme.
Do the same. No. So go screenshot the Will Smith joint, and just edit it. Just redo it quickly though.
The Will Smith joint. I gotta look on Will Smith. I don't know. So that's where that came from.
That's where it came from. Somebody made a meme, and it's like when you realize that 2021 is pronounced 2021.
Right.
And you do it over, but like when you realize that 2022 is pronounced 2022 as well. Right. Yeah. No, that's it, man. And then you got to put your name on it, because you just put your little name on it, because that joint will go viral and nobody will ever know that you originated.
All right, I'm working on it right after this.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
Immediately. Oh, he said Louis Anderson is in the joint.
Oh, okay. Is he?
He
like regional manager.
That would be funny. Yeah.
I need Sam Jackson to be like running for mayor of New York.
Yeah, that would be.
I was a criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I think it's, I'm rooting for it. We're gonna hope. Let's see. October 2020, Amazon Studios acquired the domestic distribution rights to Coming to America 2 for $125 million and will release it digitally on March 5th. How much did it cost to make? Because I feel like 125, they just took the first offer.
You think?
That's what I feel like. Because
for a comedy,
that's an open weekend. That's an opening weekend for a big budget movie.
Yeah, but not in 2020.
Yeah,
not in 2021. Listen. The other side of the coin is, all right, we just gonna sit on it and wait for the movie theaters to open up and see how much money we make.
I think that was the initial. And then once they seen that shit wasn't coming back, it was like, all right, we got to sell it.
Eddie probably got points on the joint anyway, so he like whatever.
Yeah. But if you sell the distribution rights, that's it, ain't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, maybe that's just distribution rights. Another one I liked that was a surprise was Dolomite.
Dolomite was good.
So that joint was a surprise. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm approaching it with the Dolomite expectation. That's how I'm approaching it.
Okay. Yeah. And Wesley's in Coming to America too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm looking at Coach Ken said I read Bad Boys for Life was the highest grossing movie in 2020. How?
It was also the last movie that came out in 2020.
Was it in January or whatever?
It was like January, one of the last movies that hit the theater before theaters closed.
Man,
you ain't like that joint?
That joint was terrible. It was worse than The Christmas Story.
Oh, jeez.
He ain't said he fell asleep on it. I fell asleep and still have not finished it. I fell asleep, watched it again, continued another day, and still did not finish. Listen, wow. Spoiler alert. Didn't I give people a couple seconds. Didn't somebody die? Didn't one of them die?
To change the channel?
Yeah, didn't one of them die?
Nah, he got whatever. You haven't seen it by now. It's on you. Will Smith's character, he got shot up. He didn't die though. He was shot up and he was in the hospital for how long. Had to do the whole rehab thing. Blah blah blah. He had hit up in the drive-by, walking down.
Yeah, I saw the drive-by part, but didn't somebody die at the end? Didn't somebody die
at the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh no! What's his name died? Their boss, the Italian cat that played their captain.
I saw that too. I thought one of them died.
Like between Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, neither of them died. That's
no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't make it to the end, man. I was like, I mean, the action sequences was bozo, just unbelievable.
I ain't gonna front. They threw a little bit. They had some CGI in some of them fight scenes. I was like,
it was like Spider-Man. Like I'm watching Spider-Man. I'm like, ew, what? Like,
yeah, they was fighting like a rooftop.
Yeah, get out.
And you fighting a dude, but you boxing him, but he got on a
helmet.
A
helmet. Come on, man.
Your hands ain't on fire. Like, how you boxing a dude with bare hands with a helmet on?
Yeah,
your hands are on fire. Your knuckles are split open. The whole thing.
It was that part. And then the jokes were way forced. Like Martin didn't want to be there. He's dealing with some health. That's the thing. He's dealing with some health stuff, and I think Will was like, "Hey man, it'll be good, man. 20, 30 years, we bring it back." No, people will come out and they'll love it. No. And my Will impression is just as terrible as the fucking movie. That's how that's how bad the movie was. It just no.
Oh, wait a second. Because I'm not saying Bad Boys for Life was terrible. I thought it was decent. But you gonna tell me Tenet was better than that?
Yes. I know. I'm going to tell you,
everybody.
I'm going to tell you, I enjoyed it more. So there's that, and I finished it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I finished it.
Okay.
It was just like over the top, and the jokes.
It was a little hokey.
Yeah.
It was a little hokey. But I mean, at least I can understand what was going on.
Well, sure. 2 minutes in, when the dude, with the mom, I'm like, oh, that's Will's son. like 2 minutes in, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, he hates him. That's the son.
The major thing I didn't like about it, and you said you didn't see the whole thing, but at the end, they almost did kind of like a Fast and Furious kind of thing where, because they ended up, they caught the son or whatever that was the villain, this master killer and all that, and had him locked away in some, deep down, dungeon, well below everything. And Will walks in and he's like, dude's under this spotlight with a single chair, and Will walks in kind of almost out of the shadows and like, I might have a job for you. And then like, that's the end of the movie. I'm like, is that what we're doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that what we're doing?
You tried to kill me for the last 2 hours, but I may
have a job for you. And I was like, so we going Fast and Furious all the way out of this? So it's gonna be Fast Boy 17. You know what I'm saying?
It's in your blood. You're just you're
right. Bad Boys. Was the Captain America Super Soldier? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you can redeem yourself real quick. You're gonna kill for us this time.
We were enemies. Now we're allies in the next one.
Right. You're my son. Yeah, no.
Oh, wait a minute. So I'm learning something in the chat.
What's that?
I don't know. His wife left him while he was filming the movie.
Who's this?
Martin Lawrence, not the actor.
Oh, really?
I mean, not the character, but the guy.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
What, his demeanor changed halfway through the movie?
Well, I know he was struggling, like on the press run, like around doing TV and all that. Like he wasn't really up to that, and it was hard to watch.
I feel like Martin's kind of been like that for a kind of hot second though, for real.
Well,
for
yeah,
real.
after the stroke, but the first one. But I feel like this.
I didn't know he had a whole stroke. I didn't know that.
He had the real kind. He had the real kind.
Oh, really?
Years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, years ago. But I think he's just been getting progressively worse, and you just don't see him that much. But
Yeah.
I feel like Will was like, "Let's get this money." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hold you up, champ.
Yeah, he literally
we gonna prop you up against the wall. You going, you know what I mean?
every interview, radio and TV, it was all Will. All Will all the time.
Yeah. You can tell, you can see it through the movie, but definitely in the when they were promoting it, because it was like, damn, Martin, like, pep up, fam.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
$2 million, fam. Like, you know, be happy about it.
Stick your lines, champ. Like, you,
Right.
I can't. Yeah, you talking about you couldn't hear Tenet. You barely. Martin was mumbling like a mug in
Or in interviews.
yeah, no, in Bad Boys. It's in the movie. He was mumbling. Slurring.
He was like
slurring.
he was like that scene in Bad Boys 2 when he took the pills by accident.
Yeah.
He was kind of like that through the whole movie.
The
on Bad
whole
Boys 2.
time. The whole time.
So you just going, I don't want to do this no more. It's like that happens to be in the line in the movie, but are you saying that because you just want to leave the film, or
Right.
I quit? I'm quitting copping. I'm quitting acting. Everything. Cut my check.
So now I got to figure out something to watch for this weekend, man.
Okay,
Monday,
trading
January
places.
4th. You said what?
Start off with trading places.
Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah.
look, you did exactly what we just said. Immediately, you went to what am I going to watch, and all the classics went right out of your head.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Right out of your head. Hit the classics, man. Trading places. Just do an Eddie Murphy run, if nothing else. Do an Eddie Murphy run.
Eddie Murphy run. Hollywood Shuffle got to show up in there.
Hollywood Shuffle. You might could throw in you could throw in I'm gonna get you sucker if you want to.
If you can find it.
True.
Yeah, if you can find it.
Go get Predator.
That was on the other day. So they did a little. I guess it's a new one coming.
Is it?
Yeah, they did. That's what I read.
Oh, I heard, yeah, man. Isn't The Rock doing that joint? Yeah.
Now, if
I hope they do it like
it's not even a new one. It's a redo of the first one, which I'll take it.
I'll allow it.
Take that.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Redo the Arnold joint with The Rock.
Yeah.
With the same storyline and updated CGI. What?
Yeah.
A movie.
Because those Predators, you know, they was kind of getting a little fluke because they're
getting out of hand.
You know what I mean? It was like Predator versus Alien, and I think the last one, I think it was a Predator that came out maybe like 2 years ago, and I sat through maybe the first 5 minutes of that joint, and
that's the one, I can't finish that. It comes on, and I keep with all the prisoners. I keep trying to finish.
I don't even know.
They were war criminals, and they was on the bus. I keep trying to finish. Yeah, I can't finish that one.
But like, what messed it up for me was the music, and you know how you know, that's not cinematography. What do they call it? The score of the film, like, can also write the story of the film. And they were playing this like really hokey kind of almost upbeat music when like the Predator was flying to Earth on his ship and whatever. And it's like, this is not glooming and doomy and like kind of like, you know, menacing. It's like, it's almost kind of happy. And I was like,
that was his playlist.
I got up and left.
That might have been his Predator playlist.
Maybe, yeah, right. He was playing his iTunes off the
ship. He was off the Bluetooth.
Right. I was like, I'm out. I went back. I was like, yeah, let me get my money back real quick. I don't want to watch this movie no more.
I enjoyed Predators when everybody showed up on a different planet. I enjoyed that one.
Was that the Sanaa Lathan joint?
No, that was Alien versus Predator. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, yeah, when they did AVP 2, no sirs.
I didn't like the one with what's my man from Lethal Weapon? Not Riggs. Murtaugh. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's
black dude.
Yeah, Danny Glover.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
The dude from Lethal Weapon, that's Danny Glover. Predator 2. Predator 2 was actually pretty good to me too.
I ain't like that joint.
We got the LA.
With Danny Glover and Maria Conchita Alonso.
Yeah.
I ain't like that joint.
There's a lot of killing in that one though. It was decent. A lot of killing. But this last one,
I'll take the remake.
Yeah, I'll take the remake with The Rock in it. So yeah. But I was saying that to say that was on the other day. Like they ran them. So
Okay.
it must be, you know, it's coming, something coming.
So they filmed it already, or
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, so coming in like 2023 or some shit like that, because
Mr. Clarkson says Predator versus Epstein. Actually, he got to retitle that. Predator featuring Epstein as the Predator.
right. Predator Epstein.
Yeah, Epstein colon Epstein. That's it. That is it. They said John, you was hating on Predator 2 because it was on the West Coast. That's what I don't know. Shout out to the West Coast, the old neighborhood. To the old neighborhood. Shout out to the old neighborhood. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. All Fun and Games Friday. First show of the year. Last show of Kwanzaa.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.